What's up, man? I thought we was doing this. Hey, yo, it's time for the hot sauce review. Shots of chaos, say, yo, I thought that you knew. Hey, yo, it's time for the hot sauce review. Shots of chaos, say, yo, I thought that you knew. Hey, yo, it's time for the hot sauce review. Shots of chaos, say, yo, I thought that you knew. Well, let me start this from the beginning one more time. What makes sense to start it from the beginning? Alright, one more time. I know it's live, but you know, sometimes you mess up. Yeah. Hey yo, son, it's time for the review. Shots of chaos, say yo, I thought that you knew. Hey yo, son, it's time for the review. Shots of chaos, say yo, I thought that you knew. We keep it live on this shit all day. You really don't wanna play the sauce like an AK. Spit splashing, come through the fashion. Killik Hots Sauce is the next challenger asking if it could be in a collection, suspecting that they might be one of the best when they tempting. With a patch attached that to the hat so they can see this shit and understand its facts. So don't play no games, I don't wanna have to tell you nothing. Keep on frontin' if you want something. Go someplace else. Fucking with this shit here sometimes can be bad for your health. But, what? You keep talking, turn around, what? Start running. Bullshit, they get hit for a clip. Corner. Now let's go ahead and test this Killik shit. Shots of chaos, hot sauce review, Killik edition. You know what I'm saying? We about to try this hot sauce. Hot sauce. I got 3 flavors to go. You got this Mr. Killik's ZETA. We've got Delta. And we've got ETA. Now these, my friends, are fermented fucking hot sauce. That means they let this shit get funky. Let me go ahead and read it, cause if I tell you, you might not believe it. But if you see it, the bottle, the ETA, ill shit about to play this shit like Sega. Not the beta version, I want the straight alpha. Don't touch that shit, just like alfalfa. You're always chasing that ass that don't straight want you. I'm a straight haunt you like a ghost when I taunt you. Give me the sauce, give me the sauce. I want the sauce, don't get tossed. Somebody's lost. What the fuck? Ain't got no time for the bullshit. Yo, Killik, what's up? Now we gonna hit this first sauce up. I'm gonna try this ETA. You know what I'm saying? But let me stop the music for a minute though. So you know what I'm saying? I can tell you how it's going down. You know, this sauce right here is a fermented hot pepper sauce. The funk. The funk. The funk is in the fermentation, folks. The funk is in the fermentation. You hear that? The funk's in the fermentation. Good. Now let's see what we've got in here. We've got some vinegar. We've got some poblano peppers. That'll be interesting. White onions, garlic water, jalapeno peppers, and kosher salt. Now, folks, if anybody has ever had a ferment sauce, a true ferment sauce, is not cooked, straight fermented and blended. At least that's what I'm assuming, if I'm correct. Oh my goodness, the fucking smell smacks your nostrils like, hey, smell me, I'm delicious. You got a chicken wing here. You wanna put some sauce on this chicken wing? Oh yeah. Woo! Woo! Okay. Now I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. And I told you this in my Southwest specialty foods review. And I'm not a fan of jalapeno pepper sauces. Not a fan of them. Not really a fan of jalapeno peppers. But I think mixing it with the poblanos Yeah. Like, number one, all right, you know how I break it down. You know how I break it down. You know how I break it down. Oh, wait. Wait. I could drink it. I wouldn't put it on ice cream, but I would definitely drink it. Now, let's break this down. Number one, love the simplicity of the bottle. Love it. Clear bottle, you get to see the sauce. I love seeing the sauce. I love it. There's something about seeing that chunkiness, what's in it. I like to see those little seeds and the fiber and the fruits and the chunks and shit. It makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? I know it's full of goodness and deliciousness. It's just saying, look at me. Look at me. I'm delicious. Now, I love that. I like the fact that they actually make me like a fucking jalapeno hot sauce. I like that. Because I normally don't. You're a veteran home, so hats off to you. My grandfather served. So did my uncles. A couple of my cousins. I enlisted, or tried to, shortly after high school. Told me no. So, Section 8. Not happy about that. But to be all I could be in the Army. Not the reserve. I wanted to go active. Go over there and blow shit up. I want to be in a tank with a gun. BOW! Hit you with the M1 Abrams. 120 round. Sable. Boom! Smash through the fucking honeycomb armor in your tank. Sending shards of hard metal, tungsten, ripping through the flesh of the tank crew on the opposite side. Yeah. Either that or artillery. Or infantry. One or the other. You know, somewhere. We're going to blow stuff up. Preferably demolitions. But yeah, that didn't happen. So here I am. Yeah. No ingredients that I can't pronounce. No additives, no preservatives. Straight up natural shit. Love it. Now, this one is not a super hot sauce. It's not super hot. But its flavor is great. It's got a great flavor. Now, it could be hot, and I just don't realize how hot it is because I have been chasing the Phoenix today. So, you know, when that happens, you know, the taste buds are a little bit more not affected by stuff that... I'm just burning my taste buds out. That's basically what it is. It is what it is. Let's not get caught up in the details of it all. Definitely a good sauce. Gets a 5. So it's definitely in my collection as one of my top sauces. Now we're going to move on to Delta. Now, Delta... Oh, I love it already. I like the color of this. Look at this color. Look at that red. Look at that shit. You see the seeds in there? Look at that seed right there. Look at that seed just looking at you like, hey, what's going on? I got some capsaicin for you. I'm about to burn your face. Now this one was also a fermented mild pepper sauce. This one says mild. Okay. Mild pepper sauce. The funk is always in that fermentation. Now let's see what's in this one. We've got vinegar, red chili peppers, white onion, water, garlic, kosher salt. Very simple. Very simple. Simple. Now, ooh, there goes that hit. I was about to say, where's my smack in the face? All right. This one is interesting. Like, one of the things I've noticed since I've done a couple of fermented sauces myself recently for the first time is the difference in not only consistency, uniformity, and also flavor. Like, I've noticed a fermented sauce will separate a lot faster than a cooked sauce. A cooked sauce will separate eventually, but not as quickly as a ferment. Now, listen, people. If you don't know much about hot sauce, let me tell you something. When you see that shit separate, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. That means natural. Natural. Alright? That means no additives. No dextrose, no xanthan gum, no whatever other shit people put in stuff. Monosodium glutamate. You know, stuff that you can buy in the store. Acids and things. I figure if I want acid, I'll use lemon juice. So sauce number 2, Delta. Definitely, once again, the bottle's great. Ferment sauces. This is one of the first. This is one of the straight ferment sauces I've ever tasted so far. Like, I've had some that are fermented but roasted the vegetables first and fermented, whatever. But this is a much different flavor than most hot sauces that I'm used to. I want to say it's very distinct. It's very distinct because there's no fruits in this. This is a straight fermented pepper sauce. So you got, your garlic, your onion, but there's no fruits. So you're tasting the different flavors of the peppers, which I believe is what a fermented sauce is best with doing, is bringing out that pepper flavor, tasting that pepper flavor. And Killik kills it. Word up. Like, I taste the peppers. Now, I can't wait to taste this last one. I'm intrigued. Because I read the ingredients yesterday. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to read them. So I read it. And it says vinegar, red chili peppers, white onion, water, garlic, kosher salt, and habanero peppers. Now, I love the flavor of a habanero pepper. What up, Millie? We talking about Killik Hots Sauce. Hot Sauce Co. They sent me the hot sauce. That's where you see this patch from. Bam, Killik Hots Sauce Co. Fold it down a little bit. True believer. I don't have a shirt to put it on right yet, so I just put it on this hat for a moment. Because I want to represent. Because they said I'm a true believer. So this is my first time trying fermented sauces. Tried this one already. It's a poblano and jalapeno fermented sauce. Now, for those out there who just came in, a fermented pepper sauce is a much different process than how I make my hot sauce. My hot sauces aren't fermented; they're sun-brewed hot sauces. Sort of like you would make iced tea, except it's hot sauce. And then after I've sun-brewed it for like a week or two, then I might set it aside and let it ferment, if it even does so afterwards. I'm not sure. I'm assuming that it's either fermentation or pickling that happens at that particular point in time. Either way, what ends up happening is all the flavors of the peppers and the fucking fruits and everything bleed together into the vinegar. So the vinegar actually takes on the color and flavor of those fruits. And I could probably just turn around and say, fruit infused vinegar and sell it like that, but I don't want to. I sell hot sauce. So yeah, these two hot sauces are ferments, which is a very good way of bringing out the flavor of the peppers. You get to taste that distinct pepper flavor. So the last one on their roster is ZETA, which is the one that's got the habanero. It's another pepper that I like the taste of very much on its own. And then the last piece of chicken I have one of my own sauces that first time I've done this ferment process, and I have 3 of them that are fermented. And then I let them sun-brew again. And then one of them I blended one more time. So I'm going to try that one more. Now, the thing about fermented sauces versus cooked sauces, when you cook something down, it gets nice and soft and smushy. And then when you blend it, it's more smooth. A ferment sauce will be kind of watery but chunky at the same time. So it's an interesting consistency. It's definitely like this sauce right here would be really good on like real tacos. Actually, it would be good on any taco, but it would definitely be good on real tacos. The ones that you don't put all that cheese and shit on, just onions, some pico de gallo, some of that splash. Steak, slice it up, saute it with some onions, maybe a little bit of garlic, some peppers. Boom. Throw it on a nice regular corn tortilla. You know, the little ones, the real ones. Not them big old fake ones, but the real ones that are flat. And you gotta fold it over. Boom. Banging delicious. And fuck, don't put no cheese on that goddamn taco. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not how it's done. That's an American thing. You know? Just meat, peppers, onions, sauce, pico de gallo, and a splash of that. I think this is Delta. No, Eta. A splash of Eta. A splash of the green one. Yeah, delicious. Now I'm gonna try this one. And I'm gonna see what I get. I like the way it goes. They bring out the flavor of that habanero so fucking good. And see, I purposely made these chicken wings as bland as possible. Like, they don't even have flour on them. I sprinkle like maybe a little splash of salt and pepper and just fried them. I wanted to taste the fermented pepper sauce. And I'm glad. This one's good. And it's got some heat to it. It's not like a, oh my God, my mouth is on fire, I'm dying. It's more of a warmth in the face that makes you remember, this is hot sauce. It's a calm heat. Definitely a number 5. Definitely goes in the collection of hot sauce. Now, Killik Hots Sauce Co. can be found on, I believe they have a website, which is Killik, KILLIKHSCO. I believe. If not, you can find them at that same tag on Instagram and find out how you too can potentially be lucky enough to be a true believer and try some of this very good fermented sauce. Now, like I said, it's the first fermented sauce that I've ever had that's just fermented pepper sauce. I've had people who have fermented the peppers when they make the sauce, but it's been added with other things. So this is a straight fermented pepper sauce, and it's the first straight fermented pepper sauce that I've had that I've actually really enjoyed. It doesn't taste very heavy on vinegar, and that's one of the things I like about it, is because the vinegar is not like, oh God, oh God, it tastes like fucking somebody just poured splashed vinegar in my face. What's this all about? You know, it's not like that. So with that being said, they are definitely sauces. If you are a collector of hot sauce, if you are just someone who likes hot sauce, and you want to try different hot sauce, don't tell me, people. You've got to open up your horizons. Stop buying the same bottle of hot sauce every single time. You know, spread it around. Try different ones. The wonderful thing about hot sauce now is there's so many different varieties of hot sauces, from very mild to very hot, with so many ranges of flavor in between, and so many guys out there, small business guys who you know next door, is like, hey Bob, what's that I smell over there? Oh, I'm just making up another batch of that hot sauce. Oh, that hot sauce you had at the barbecue last week? Oh man, you gotta bottle that shit up. Sell it. I'll buy some. That's when you know you've got something, man. You don't go into this with the intention of making money. It just happens. You know, either people like it or they don't. And they're gonna tell you, you can't shove it down their throats. We're not Franks, okay? We're not the standby that everybody's used to. I think they've got something in Frank's Red Hot Sauce that makes people continuously buy it. They have to, because it's not the best hot sauce in the world. It's the standby. It's the go-to. It's the I've got nothing else left. But since I have hot sauce, I've always got something else left. I mean, for the amount of money I could spend on a bottle of Frank's, I can just get the ingredients and make my own hot sauce. And a good one on top of that, you know what I mean? A really good one. Now, I'm going to try my ferment. To be honest with you, I don't know if fermented with the fruits fermented with it would be as good as if I fermented the peppers and then added the fruit. I'm wondering. But, as I said, these are not true ferments. They're more sun-brewed. So, it's a sun-brew ferment, and I didn't cook them. So, let's see how it tastes. I'm going to go with Scotch Rider, which is Scotch Bonnets and orange. A very simple, plain, about as plain as I can go with one, because I wanted to see how a simple, two combo thing would go. So, let me go grab that. I'll be right back. Alright, once again, let me show you the separation. As you can see, it's like thick up here, then it gets thin, and then, you know. So that's the difference. One of the things I don't, and this is just me, I don't like is the kind of like the wateriness. I like to cook it down a little bit so it has more of that smooth thickness. But that's not to say that I don't like it. It's not to say that I don't like it. I do like it. Oh God, the smell smacked my face. Smacked my face. Smacked it real good. Now before I have this sauce right here, I want to say this. Killik Hots Sauce Co. Better known. Not only are you going to support small business, but you're going to support a company who put their lives on the line for this country. Now, maybe you don't believe in all that shit, but you should believe in people, okay? Here's a guy making good hot sauce, good fermented hot sauce, small company. Let's show this man some support, shall we? Killik Hots Sauce Co. All right? I believe they're in Cleveland, Ohio. It's supposed to be a fair happening, so go check this guy out. He does some funny ass shit on Instagram. So he did this thing with his fucking hair. He's actually down with Mr. Lispy's Legion of Doom. If you guys aren't familiar with that, you're gonna have to catch the stories. It's the hot sauce wars. Now somehow cannabis people got involved, and that's like a chili head, pothead war, sort of, kind of, like a comic book thing. But yeah, Killik Hots Sauce Co. You know, you got to get you some of this shit. You got to get you some of this shit. If you enjoy those types of sauces, it's definitely one of the best straight pepper fermented. And I actually like the way it came out. I was gonna cook these like, oh God, because I didn't like the consistency, but the flavor is banging. I should have never been hating on fermenting. You want to know what it is, people? Is at the time when I started doing this, my mind was really all over the place. And one of the things that happens to me when I'm like that is I have absolutely no patience. Like, I couldn't wait to taste the fucking hot. Oh, I love this shit. I don't think I'm gonna cook sauces ever again. This is fucking good. Listen, people. I'm gonna be talking to these hot sauce guys, right? Because there are people who have tried my custom hot sauces, and they can tell you, they're fucking good. They haven't tried a ferment yet. Oh, this one, I think, I'm going to break it down into 5-ounce bottles. And I'm going to send this to Killik. I'm going to try to work out a deal with him where, you know, there's a little contest. You can give a 5-ounce bottle of this shit away. It's a very simple recipe for me to make. And it's good. Sun-brewed fermented goodness. Now, thank you all for joining me for this episode of Shots of Chaos. Thank you very much. Now, listen. Expand your hot sauce horizons. I know some of you may walk into a store and you see that bottle of hot sauce for $1.49, 5 ounces. You see one for $2, you see one for $3, and you say to yourself, why am I going to pay $8 or $10 for a 5-ounce bottle of hot sauce? You're going to pay $8 or $10 for a 5-ounce bottle of hot sauce because it's made with good quality ingredients. It's not mass produced. It's not a whole bunch of powders mixed in with waters and hydrogenated bullshit so that you can put it in your stomach. You know what I'm saying? This is the real deal. This is good stuff. Not only is it good, I'm going to say great. Not only is it great, but it's great for you. It's full of things that are good for the human body. None of those chemicals. So, I also believe, if I'm not mistaken, yes, I know I be making fun of fucking vegans, but it's all in good fun. I have nothing against you. You're human beings that just eat grass and dirt. I'm not gonna hate you for that. I'll just make fun of you for it. But anyway, this, I believe, is vegan friendly. I'm not sure, but I don't believe anything that's in it is derived from animals. So, yeah, I mean, vinegar, poblano peppers, white onions, water, garlic, jalapeno peppers, and kosher salt. So I believe that is probably, yeah, it's got the vegan seal on it. Look at that, bam. I was right, vegans. You don't have to eat bland ass grass and dirt anymore. You can splash some of this shit on it. It'll be better. Okay? If you get some, I'll stop saying that you guys eat grass and dirt. I'm going to stop saying that. Because you guys don't just eat grass and dirt. You eat plant-based stuff. So yeah, that's plant-based and it's good. You should try some of it. Alright. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. And then I'll be right back. Like literally right back. So it's time to go into another segment of the day. It's going to be called Noodles. No, it's not going to be called Noodles. I am going to have some noodles, but it's not going to be called Noodles. I think I'm going to tell a story about stuff. Or maybe I'll just talk and see what in the world my brain decides to take us. I've had a very weird day today. Already. And it's only 2:26. But I woke up, I was emotional for some strange reason. I think it's because I just missed my kids. Like I said, yeah, you guys were, I'm tired of hearing this guy talk about his fucking kids. Jesus Christ, his kids, shut up with the kids. But I miss my kids. You know? I love my kids. Not gonna lie, bro. But, you know, the thing is, hopefully, things works out the way I'd like to. I'll see you. Which is gonna suck because I'm gonna have to leave him again, you know? Alright, anyway though. BAM! I will check y'all the fuck out in about a half an hour. 3 o'clock for afternoon Omen. Afternoon with Omen? Afternoons with Omen? Something with Omen. Chilling. We'll just be chilling with Omen. So, come back and chill. Or don't. I don't really care. You can if you want to. I'm going to be here anyway. It's ugly outside. I don't feel like walking anywhere. I'm just going to sit here in the house, eat, talk shit, make hot sauce.